when it comes to hiring at Goldman Sachs, what do you think it is that is the top reason people want to work here?
People want to work at Goldman Sachs because it's a place where they can continue to grow, and it's a place where there's a strong reputation around teamwork, around impact to the community, around investing in young people and talent as they come through the door. And the type of student that we look for is someone who's really excelled across a variety of different things, not just academically, but in terms of all of their interests, whether it's sport, music, commitment to the community. These are all things that show that someone's really going to be a good candidate for the firm.
Because it goes outside of just the job inside this building.
Absolutely. One of the things that's most interesting about the firm is that we define talent very broadly. We don't just want to hire the Phi Beta Kappa students, although, quite frankly, if you work that hard, Poppy, you
I'm
know
sure
that.
A lot of them work
exactly. But the reality is, to be intellectually brilliant, but not to be able to put it to work in a broader context, in isolation wouldn't make sense. So, yes, we like to hire people who are extremely exceptional in their field of study, but we also like to hire people who have exhibited leadership in a number of different contexts, and quite frankly, who are intellectually curious. The thing about Goldman Sachs and our business is that every single day it's different. It is different. It's a dynamic business, and if anything, the last 2 years has shown us is that is the case. So we like people who like to be slightly uncomfortable, who come in every day and say, I wonder what today's going to bring, but know that there are these core values that we have that will center them in periods where things are changing.
Give us a sense of just how many people apply to work here in every capacity each year.
Well, we hire people from campus around the world, and we hire people who have worked in other industries and in other businesses. So it's a big number. It's a big number. I would say, it's probably tens of thousands,
particularly
a year.
That apply, and how many
that
get hired?
Apply. Well, it varies. We hire from campus every year. This past year, almost 2,000 students. And the extraordinary thing about that is that it's 2,000 students from all over the world. And
it's not just Ivy Leaguers.
It's not just Ivy Leaguers. In fact, that's one of the things we think is really important to our culture. If you look around any business and you look around the leadership of the firm, yes, there's a number of Ivy Leaguers. And personally speaking, given my background, that's not so bad. But there's also a number of people who have gone to small colleges all over the world. There are people who have gone to state schools. And why is that important? Because we don't operate in one community. We operate all over the world. And coming from different perspectives is really critical to our success.
I would assume the screening process here is in depth, that candidates go through a number of interviews, a lot of people looking at them from different perspectives. Give us a sense of what it's like when you're deciding whether or not to bring on a candidate.
Well, we're known for interviewing quite extensively our candidates, and I have to admit that is true. And we have candidates talk to a number of people for a couple of reasons. One, we certainly want to get to know them, but we also want them to get to know the firm, because you've got to want to be in an environment where you don't work as an individual. You focus on your performance, true, but you really have to contribute to your business, your team, and the success of the firm. And so therefore, when people come in and interview with 10, 12, 15 people, they get a good sense of what it's like to work here. So that's a piece of it. Secondly, I think often people are surprised, particularly when we recruit them on campus, that we really don't spend the majority of time asking them specific questions about what they would know about the markets. We don't specifically say, where is the Hang Seng trading now? Where is the Dow trading? Instead, we really want to get to know them as candidates. So, we really do get into what they have stated as their experiences. There are times that you can spend just as much time talking about what it must be like coming from a small town and ending up at a large university as you might on, what they were most interested in their economics class. So, we really do get to know the candidate. I would say, though, that it's important to be intellectually curious and interested about the global financial markets from a variety of different vantage points, because that's the business that we're in. So we really do work hard to get to know them and give them an opportunity to get to know us.